He married my sister, now we're living together. Roommates in law.
Roommates in law, Tom.
Wow, hello, Timothy.
Holy crap.
See, we're back live, and we both went. Did you notice this? We both went high there.
That was the most in sync we've been since about 1996.
Yes, 96 was that last time we were hanging out live from Woodward Studios.
Back in the Woodward
back
stew.
in Ridgewood.
How you loving the wood?
Uh-oh. I don't know. I'm staying in Manhattan this week, dude, so I'm kind of a Manhattan cat now.
God, boy, you turned so quick.
So quickly, dude.
Where you staying in the big hat? Wait, we're not even roommates, Tom.
We're not even in-laws.
Good friend.
We are good friends. I was going to say we are staying in Manhattan.
We are in the hat.
I want to live there so bad.
I know. You just need to make like an extra $200K a year.
Yeah.
That's the only real barrier of entry to Manhattan.
Yeah.
Is a massive lack of funds.
That's I just one of my friends, she's lived here since college. She's an actress, so she's been poor here. And I am also poor.
Sure.
But I go, God, I just want to live in Manhattan. And she very earnestly goes, how much money do you make? And I was like, I know.
And you're like, that's not what we're doing.
I know I can't, but yeah, let me play.
Let me just say, can I just pretend?
God.
Fucking, yeah, what gigs is she booking?
I don't know.
Nothing.
She's pretty successful working actress.
Oh, damn it. I was really hoping
she probably
wasn't
afford
doing
to live
well.
in Manhattan, honestly.
Damn it. Yeah, but she lives in this is how we justify it. What am I going to live in 40 square feet?
No, you get so much more for your money out here.
Look at the space
Ridgewood.
here in Ridge.
Yeah, you just have to commute into where everything happens.
Hey, Tom. The hell, dude?
Dude, I'm telling you, I'm a Manhattan guy now.
Oh, you're such
3 days.
dick.
I will say, so I like romanticize Manhattan so much. I mean, I walked home from shows last night. Just like, I'm like, the city is just alive. I love it.
Yeah.
Today I was kind of hustling out to get to coffee, and I turned the corner, just see someone aggressively getting thrown against a cop car right away. First, kind of a harsh way to start the day.
Yeah.
Hey, I'd been awake for 8 minutes.
Yeah, the city is alive. That guy, unfortunately, won't be alive much longer.
No, he might not
if
be
he's in police custody here in New York.
Right against the car, and I was like, oh, my God.
My latte.
Oh, God, I didn't even have my noise canceling on in my headphones.
Which part of the hat are you in? Lower East?
Gramercy.
Grahamtown.
Dude, we talked about this last time I stayed there, but it would be so cool to be part of that park.
Oh, you're with your buddy?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you got...
Yeah, this is how cocky I am.
I was going to say,
sitting on a
hold
couch.
the phone here, Tom. You're going to bring all this arrogance into my home.
Oh, yeah.
And you don't even have a hotel?
Hey, dude, we've agreed on this in the past. Unearned arrogance is fun.
It is fun. It is fun, unfortunately. And it's also fun to uncover. Because I was like, oh, you must be... Because I was like, where are you staying? And you were just like, yeah, it's just a great...
Gramercy.
It's just a great city. Oh, Tomas. Well, have you climbed the fence yet? You in the park?
No. I don't break rules, dude.
Yeah, you're not a rule guy.
No, I am a rule guy.
Well, not everybody can be as cool as me, Tom.
No. Would you do it? Would you jump into the park?
I wouldn't even consider it.
Because also, that's a group of people where you don't want them to see you jumping into the park. You want them to invite you in.
You got to be invited.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of the Gramercy Park.
You want to walk by enough times that they're like, hang on, do you want to hang out in here?
Wait, you peering through the fence for the third day in a row.
Do you want to belong here?
You know what? Why don't you come in here, and then we're going up to my apartment. Let me show you around.
Me and you, we're going to have a night.
Yeah, that's probably why that guy was getting thrown up against the car. He tried to hop that fence.
Yeah, it could have been.
Can't do that.
No, not in Mercy.
Not doing it. Not in the Merce. Okay, so if and when you live here, I mean, you certainly can't live in that. You got to be a Queens kid, probably.
Yeah, probably.
Can't go to Bush.
Not going to the Schwick.
Bush sucks.
No.
It ain't good.
Two in the hat is
one in the
is
Bush.
Bushwood sucks. I don't actually really know what that real phrase is. Like two in the hand.
Two in the hand is worth one in the bush.
What is that?
No, one in the hand is worth two.
No, it's got to be your bush.
No. Yeah, it's one in the hand is worth two in the bush, meaning what you have, even though it's a smaller amount, what you've got is more valuable than the potential of those two, because you could not get those two, and then you got zilch.
Is the bush just like what you don't know? Is that the unknown?
I think it could be interpreted in a lot of ways, Tom. I think it's. I think it all boils down.
The bush is different for everybody.
Why don't we just appreciate what we've got?
All right.
See?
Yeah, I appreciate Manhattan.
Appreciate the hat. Appreciate
I
Gramercy.
appreciate a couch in Manhattan.
Fine. Fucking dick.
No, I will not touch Manhattan for several years.
No, unless we looked at an apartment in Manhattan, same price that we pay here.
Pretty grim.
Well, it was they had a little college fridge in there.
Oh, they didn't even have a real fridge. You got to have a real fridge.
College fridge.
You can't be 30 and have a college fridge.
No, the entire place was as big as the kitchen. So you
delusion.
You do pay dearly for it.
The delusion is you still considered that apartment.
Sure.
You were like, it's in Manhattan.
Well, there is something sexy about being like, people are like, oh, nice, where you live? And you're like, we just got a little spot in the East Village.
Yeah,
and people are
that
like,
sounds cool as hell.
Oh, nice, you're in the Eastville. And you're like, yeah, but you can't come over.
Don't come over.
Don't even
ask
ask
to see a picture.
I'm not going to tell you my address.
I'll show you a picture of where I'm at on Google Maps. That is the closest you will see to my
roughly
apartment.
This area.
Yeah, you ever heard of Manhattan? That's where
I'm at. That's all you need to know. Okay? Where do you live? Fucking Iowa?
Idiot.
I
I said idiot like that on stage over the weekend.
How'd it feel?
It was so fun. I mean, because it was
It's the best.
It was I asked a guy. I said I was a Vikings fan, and a guy said, "Go Packers." We're in Louisville, and I go, "Are you a Packers fan?" And he goes, "Yes." So arrogantly, and I was like, "We're in Louisville. Don't act like that was."
But he did yell, "Go Packers!"
Yeah, but it's it's just a quick follow up. I'm like, because he's in
Go
the back
Packers.
of the room. I was like,
You a
what?
Packers fan?
Packers fan? Yeah,
It would have been weirder if he said no.
I know, but I'm looking for a yeah. Not like yes.
Yeah.
Like he said it, so then that's when I was like, why'd you say it? Like you're like, yes, idiot. And it was fun. Felt good to say it.
Well, he did yell,
I know, but
"Go Packers!"
Yeah, but back of the room,
Go Packers!
I gotta clarify.
What the hell, dude? You a Packers fan?
I was.
He was kind of right. He's like, yeah, that's why I yelled, "Go Packers!"
I know, but it's
Wearing a Packers
It's a
jersey.
clarifying question. It's not a I'm not sure. It's you're a Packers fan. Yeah, because I'm clearly gonna ask a follow up.
Yeah, that's why I screamed it at the top of my lungs.
I hate that you're on this guy's side. Fuck you, dude. Anyways, you guys, I'll be at New York Comedy Club. I couldn't even think of a date to plug.
I mean, it's
Fake
like
wrap this
you're
up.
like, Dan, the Manhattan's amazing. I'm like, wait, do you want to live in Manhattan?
Yes,
All right, geez, dude, I didn't know.
idiot.
I didn't fucking know. You just been talking about how amazing
Yeah,
it is.
get
and how
it,
much you
dude.
love
I get it. I was in the wrong. All right, you proved your point.
Oh,
I'm
boy.
sorry to the great people of Louisville or Green Bay or wherever the fuck you're from.
Whoever that guy is. I got your back, buddy.
Go Packers.
Go Packers, though.
Fuck you.
Tom. Oh,
Oh
God.
man. Speaking of
Oh boy.
clarifying questions, I had kind of an all-time famous celebrity or famous comedian interaction last night. We were at I was doing a spot at Gotham Comedy Club,
Go Gotham.
and I think this gentleman dropped in when you did it.
Incorrect.
Oh. All right. Big gulps, huh?
Go ahead.
I just made that up in my head. He does drop in there, though. I think a lot.
You know what?
think
I
that's
should have
fine.
just lied.
You could have said yes.
Yeah.
And I would have said,
just a yes and.
you should have said yes,
Yeah. Yeah, he always drops in.
idiot.
He always comes to see Tim Gaffigan.
There we go. So Jim Gaffigan drops in on the show. So first of all, time got cut. Thanks, Jim. Cut from
Dick
12
move.
to 8.
Dick move.
Dick move. Still
Everybody got
10%.
cut?
Yeah.
Damn, so Jim's up there what? Doing? He took 4 from everybody? So what, he doing
did
30?
like 20 something.
Did he do the voice?
Not a ton, but a little bit right up top.
I really hate that he's moving out of the voice.
He's not doing the voice, and he's doing a little
He's a little darker.
shit.
Yeah.
He
He's
did a
getting
thing
a little
about
edgy.
killing someone.
The pandemic, you saw this on Twitter. You saw him, he was getting real angry on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
And people were like, Jim's fucking up, dude.
No,
He's fine.
he's entering a new.
Yeah.
Era.
He made $30 million last year.
Yeah, he's doing
good.
just fine.
He's good.
He's got some good new.
He's cooking?
He's cooking. So he's up. I go first, and then there's one other guy, and then our good friend Jim, good friend of the pod. He said he could maybe try to come by today too. So
Jimmy,
might
he actually
drop
lives
on
in the
pod.
Ridge.
Oh yeah,
Just bought a place down the street.
everyone does. So he he comes up to me and he's like, I had a Biden joke really kind of flop.
Sure.
And he comes up and he's like, the Biden joke is very funny. They're a weird crowd. And he's being very complimentary. And I was like, this is cool. So I'm like, I guess I'm just chopping up with Jim Gaffigan now.
Appreciate it, Jim.
And
I'm
he's
gonna
like,
grab a drink.
he's like, I'm from a big family too. I'm one of 6, you know, so I like the family stuff. And I go, oh, nice. Did you like it? And he goes, what? And I'm like, did you like being in a big family?
Yeah, the wheels fell off.
And he was looking at someone else and turned back a third time. He goes, what was that? And you know when you ask a question, but you're like, no, I was just maintaining conversation. This doesn't matter.
Yeah, you're like, I was just hitting the ball back.
Yes. And now I hit it into a net, and it's just sitting there now. And he goes, he turns back the third time, and he goes, what was that? And I go,
And then you...
did you like being, I mean, confidence is just plummeting.
I mean, because you kind of have to be like, well, you mentioned the big family. I was just kind of wondering if you enjoyed that.
So I go, did you like it? And he goes, yeah, I got to go to the bathroom. And just walked away.
He's just pretending. He didn't even unzip his
I don't
pants.
think he even went to the bathroom.
No, he was just standing at the
Kind of
urinal
like he
"Ooh,
looped
that was
around,
brutal."
came back, was like pretending to zip his pants back up.
I mean, but what are you supposed to do? You got to hit the ball back to Jim Gaffigan.
Yeah, it was. But it's, you know what's funny? I've met a couple famous people, and it's similar. Like you're not gonna have their attention for long.
No.
So he was like, let me say good stuff to this kid.
That interaction
Probably
was kind
make
of
his-
all about him.
Yeah, and he was like, I'll make this kid's day.
Right.
And he did.
Right.
And
Until
then-
he ruined it.
And then I overstayed my welcome. But
I mean, if it was that quick of an interaction,
and
what are
he
you
said,
supposed to do?
I liked the big family stuff. I'm also from a big family.
You're
What
supposed
am I
to go,
supposed to say?
right.
Great, I'm going to sit down.
Yeah. Oh, okay. like I give a shit. Do you have a tag, Jim? I mean, yeah, you're supposed to stay there as long as the conversation
Yeah.
will allow. It would have been a wild move for you to just kind of be looking at
me
your
to end
notebook
it?
and being like, yeah,
Yeah.
thanks, Jim.
Good stuff, dude. You said it was John?
John? Great. Yeah, I got to get to a different spot, though. Appreciate it, though. You look like you're in good shape.
He does, honestly. I think he lost a couple LBs.
You want to know what it is, probably. Calorie deficit, Tom.
Yeah.
This is what it's all about.
You've said this a couple times recently as if you just invented this.
No. I did not invent it. However, I did start utilizing
I
it.
did popularize it.
I am kind of the one. I'm a trendsetter.
I'm the
Tom.
face of calorie deficit.
Everybody's like, oh, you know, it's whenever somebody loses weight, everybody's like, oh, you know Tim.
Yeah, Cali Def Tim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody knows that.
Mm-hmm.
I've been preaching this as long as I can fucking preach it, dude.
Timmy Deficit.
Timmy Def. Timmy Deficit. Hey, I'm down a few LBs, though,
You
Tomas.
look great, dude.
Come on. Not bad.
Yeah. Are you working out too, or is it just the calorie def?
Calorie deficit.
I don't want you starving yourself, my guy.
Not starving, just not stuffing.
I thought you were going to say just not eating.
Just not, there's no nourishment inside of my body. If we do pass out, just pause, wake me up, give me a lollipop.
Give you some smelling salts.
Pardon me. It's
Such an aggressive pardon me.
I'm in a weird mood, Tom.
Pardon me.
I'm in a weird
Okay,
mood.
I wasn't mad about it.
So I'm on the VOD-sodes. Beer's out.
So now we're dieting.
Beer's out. Here's
Yeah.
the thing, Tom. Your body takes care of itself if you don't poison
If you
it.
feed it vodka soda.
If you don't poison it with beer.
Yeah.
And then come home and get a burrito. Tom, I was doing this the other
Late
night.
night
Came
food
home.
is the killer.
Last night, came home. I was writing with a good friend of mine. You know him, Tyler Horvath.
I do know him.
Had a couple of vodka sodas. Tom came home, opened up Uber Eats, and I said, you know what? There's grapes in the fridge.
There's grapes in the fridge. That is an album title.
And that's an unsustainable model for me.
There's
because-
grapes in the fridge is also the title of this episode.
And that's all. Yeah, that's true. Also,
Yeah.
the name of my first debut comedy album.
Yes. And also maybe your suicide note.
Yeah. Yep. Dear Lizzie, there were
There's
no more grapes in the fridge.
Everyone's like, shit, was that like a big metaphor?
It's like, no.
No.
You,
No,
you,
he's
you're the only one that knows.
Yeah,
You're
I'm
like, well, it was kind of like a brief thing on the pod.
It's a calorie deficit thing.
Yeah, I don't
honestly.
know. It was the title of episode 97. Does that mean anything?
I'm like the prime suspect because of
Yeah.
that. They're like, there's clearly a tie here.
And Lizzie spends her life trying to make sense of there's no grapes in the fridge.
She's watching this episode over and over again. There's got to be a clue.
She
There's
turned
gotta
like
be a
60
clue.
years later when she dies and people have to come in because obviously she's a hoarder now. And they go
Yes.
open her fridge and it's just, the fridge is always full of grapes.
Full of grapes, just in case you come back.
Just
This is
in
getting
case.
sad.
Just in case the boy comes
Did we
back.
just write a screenplay?
I don't know, but I'd fucking watch that.
There's grapes in the fridge.
Grapes
It's like
in
a
the
really dark
fridge?
independent film.
Oh my God, that would get some heat at a couple of film festivals.
Yeah, it would.
Where we'd be kind of the darling of Cannes.
I'm down.
Let's write it.
I can't write a screenplay though.
Why not?
I just suck at it.
Oh,
I've tried writing some short films, and I'm really good at like starting it.
man, somebody sent me their script and I was reading it and I was like, there's no chance I could do this.
Yeah, it's really hard. I've
really
also read a
hard.
couple like good ones.
Yeah, this one was good.
Yeah, like a couple good pilots, and I'm like, why am I working on one?
Yeah, because this is like a mount. Like you just really realize you're like, oh, I just didn't start early enough in my life to ever perfect this.
I don't agree
Oh God.
because I believe in growth,
Sure, I
but
believe
also
in growth.
you need to dedicate the time. I tell people that I want to write for TV, and I've never dedicated time to writing for TV.
Ever. I have that in my head too. I'm like, yeah, but I just probably be like the punch up guy.
I'd just be in the room, like I wouldn't have to really prepare anything.
Yeah, no, they just hand me the script and be like, hey, make this hilarious. And I'd be like, I'll be back in 2 hours.
Yeah. No problem.
Give me $300,000.
You got any grapes in that fridge?
And they're like, will you stop pushing the grape thing? Who hired this person?
He's obsessed with grapes in the fridge.
What? I didn't get a burrito. Sorry.
Sorry.
It is sad. I
You're,
was like proud
deathly
of
skinny.
myself.
Yeah, I mean, no, be proud of yourself.
I woke up the next morning and I was like,
That's a win.
grapes.
Yeah, dude.
Grapes of wrath,
You
dude.
literally feel better too.
Grapes of Vath.
There we go. It's our friend Horvath, Tyler Horvath.
That's who I was drinking with last night.
So these
Slash
are
riding
grapes of
Bix.
Vath.
Grapes
I'm
of
not
Vath.
going to give that the episode title.
That's still pretty good though.
Pretty great, honestly.
So it's
I'm gonna
an
give it a
easy
grade.
number 2.
Oh,
Tom,
man.
how about this shit?
How about this fucking shit?
Absolutely botched a dinner reservation.
Okay, how do you do that?
Botch City. How do I do this? I look up Italian food in the West Village. You know, I'm thinking there's no way any of it's like poo. It's the Westville,
But
kind
there's-
of a sexy part of the hat.
Touristy stuff, though.
In the Ville?
Probably.
I mean, I guess that's kind of everywhere, but like the West is kind of known to be a hip.
That's true.
Kind
I
of
walked
a-
past a couple cool looking spots last night in the Ville.
Yeah.
The Westville.
Yeah. So I make, decent reviews, 900 reviews,
That's
4.2 stars,
That's
Tom.
good.
Fucking get this, the worst meal we've ever had in our lives.
No, and you went all the way in.
Went all the way in, and I've never done this in my life, but everyone at home, I left a review.
Whoa. Oh, buddy.
I was,
We gotta
Upset.
Oh no, this is tough.
how about this scathing review? I said the only thing worse than the food was the service.
You didn't say that.
Yeah, I did, dude.
That's like kind of a classic line.
Is it?
That's like an old person line.
Damn, I felt pretty good slinging that one out there.
I think that's like a classic white woman middle-aged line.
Shit.
This is not a good look.
Tom, I'll
This
tell you
isn't
what was
good
not a
for
good
the
look.
brand of the pod.
What? Expecting decent service at an expensive restaurant?
Yes.
How about decent food?
You eat your food and you get out of there and you talk shit about them on a podcast, but you tip them well.
I did tip well. I always tip
Okay,
well.
see? All right.
I didn't
Now we're
skip on the
coming back.
tip.
Now we're coming back.
He still got his 22%.
But the service was bad.
Horrific. I ordered my entree.
What'd
He
he say?
came back 22 minutes later. He goes, hey, we're actually out of that.
No.
And I'm
Oh,
like,
that's mean.
it was just like, it wasn't like it was like packed and he was running
What's
around.
this place called?
The Perry Club. You know what else was a huge fucking red flag?
Uh-oh.
We opened the menu. One of the appetizers, it said, as seen on Shark Tank.
Oh, no.
And we were immediately like, fuck.
Oh, God. It's built into the menu.
Built in.
They printed a lot of those.
Also, they took an app to Shark Tank.
Yeah, they misunderstood what
They
an
showed
app
up with
was.
they showed up with meatballs.
They're like, everyone's pitching apps on Shark Tank. And they're like, yeah, we could put together some meatballs.
They're in the room with everybody, and everybody's just like on their computers and their phone, and they're just like, "Wait, why are we the only ones here with ground beef?"
So you guys, you guys didn't actually bring your apps? They're like, yeah, we did. And they're like, God, it must be small.
I mean, what? I mean, I know that like portion size is a thing now, but
Yeah, they must be doing the thing where it's really small, but it's plated nicely.
they're going, all right, we were going to do 4 meatballs. Let's cut it to 2. We're cutting it to 2
Cut it
meatballs.
to 2. No one else is like even showing off their apps. Hide it. Put it behind your back.
I literally opened them, and I think I went, fuck. And Lizzie
Yeah.
was like, what's up? And I was like, as seen on Shark Tank.
That's like some Times Square shit.
I'm in the West Village.
Yeah, I walked past a place called like Cafe Trattoria or something last night that looked cool.
I mean, well, here's the thing. When we're walking back to the train, I think we walked past 32 restaurants that looked amazing.
Yeah, so what'd you order?
Well, I was going with, I wanted a little mushroom ravioli at first.
Right.
Looked decent.
Yeah. But then
They're out.
A calendar half hour later.
And then,
They're
so he
out.
comes back up, and, I don't even know what he doesn't bring me a menu.
No.
So I'm just like, give me the chicken parm.
He comes back up and he's like, Sharks, I have bad news. Everyone there is like acting like they're on Shark Tank the whole time.
Oh, my God.
Like, would you take a chicken parm for a $14,000 investment?
But I'm like, counteroffer. I kill myself.
Counteroffer, we burn this place down. You guys get the insurance money. You actually invest in an app, in an app on your phone.
You're not allowed. Don't you ever open a restaurant again with that insurance money. But so I'm like, chicken parm. Okay. I think they boiled the chicken. It was like a horrific meal.
Chewy chicken?
Chewy.
I hate chewy chicken. You can't.
And when Lizzie's not finishing the food,
It's bad.
that's a bad sign.
She's not picky.
Lizzie's happy as a clam.
Yeah.
Oh God,
That
Tom.
stinks. I'm sorry, dude. I'm really
was
sorry.
tough. It was
you know
tough.
what? Hey, I'm gonna go on the record. I'm out on Manhattan.
Manhattan stinks.
Ridgewood's where it's at.
You know what would never? You know who would never do that to us? Rolo's, right down the street in Ridgewood.
Yeah, I was like, and I know what that is.
Kind
I
of
thought
an
you meant the candy.
amazing restaurant.
Yeah.
Rolo's. You know who else wouldn't do that? Gordo's.
No way. Gordo's, Rolos?
They wouldn't do it.
Gordo's and Rolos.
Gordo's. Actually, that's in the Schwick though.
You don't go back there anymore?
Go to Gordo's. That's for darn tootin'.
Okay.
They got a little Michelin star in there, Tom.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
What do you think about that shit?
I'm impressed.
Yeah, you should be.
As a Manhattan elite, it's nice to hear that like food is getting out here too.
There is culture in other parts.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's not in the West Village apparently.
Yeah, you don't get the shit kicked out of you.
That's where
either
spaghetti
out here.
goes to die in the West Village.
I think there's got to be great Italian spots out there. You just did not pick the right one.
There simply
Perry,
must.
what's it called? Perry.
The Perry Club, everyone.
The Perry
don't
Club. Don't go there.
go.
Don't go.
Horrible. It would. I would be pissed if it was an $80 meal. I would have still been mad.
What was it?
$250.
Oh, what? Did we even talk about that?
Tom,
Oh, God.
are you
dude.
understanding my
Oh, man.
my problem a little bit too
Oh,
much?
you bought a flight to the West
I bought a
Village.
flight to the West Village and the plane crashed. It was horrible.
And you got like a worse than airline food meal.
It was. I mean, it was like.
You're like, do you have any sun chips, please?
And they're like, what? I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I'll start off with like a Biscoff. And do you have a can of Coke?
Can of Coke? That's how I like to sleep. I sleep for 4 hours. I wake up, I drink a can of Coke.
I mean, I've been thinking about it, and I did. I was tempted. Tom,
To what?
to leave a bad tip.
Yeah, but that's...
He
it
didn't
just
cook the
feels so,
food.
exactly. It feels so...
He's
and it's
just
like,
there. It's
this
his
is a bad
job.
culture at the restaurant.
It's just not great.
Yeah.
When you look around, and you're like, I don't see anybody particularly enjoying their time here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I've felt that on stage sometimes.
Sure. You look out in the audience, and you're like, well, that guy's sleeping.
Hey, so people, they're not
He's on
having
his
fun.
phone. I don't think these are good
They're
indicators.
gonna love me.
Wait till they get a load of this.
I had a funny little interaction at a club this weekend. End of the second show, I was doing pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty good 5 shows. Manager comes up to me and he hands me the check and he goes, hey, you earned that. this weekend.
Oof.
And I was like, thanks. But he's saying it in a way that was like really like
encouraging.
nice. Yeah. He was like, it was like, sometimes I've had clubs pay me more than what was agreed upon.
Sure.
The last time it happened was because like shows sold and they were like, we'd love to have you back.
Sure.
Really appreciate you. You were great. And they paying the feature more, even if it's like $50 more. That feels amazing. So that's what I think is happening. It was just the agreed upon rate. I look at the check. I thought he was going to give me more money. The way he delivered it was like he was doing me this huge favor.
Right.
And then it was just, he was like, hey, man, you earned this. And I was like,
thanks,
hell
Dave.
yeah. And I went back into the green room and I opened it, looked at the check, and then I'm like kind of mad about it.
Yeah, you're like, wait, you paid me exactly what
If
we
I
agreed
bombed
on?
every show, it would have been the
It'd have
same
been the
thing.
Yeah, they don't like cut your pay.
No. Hey, you didn't earn it.
Hey, shitty weekend. Never come back.
I was like kind of, it was so funny because I went from being like, fuck yeah, to like kind of miffed.
And because here's the bummer. Let me tell you what the bummer is.
I would love to hear what the bummer is.
The bummer is that the opening that envelope was burning a little hole in your pocket.
Oh yeah, I was
And
excited
you
to
thought,
get back there.
oh, this number could be anything.
Yeah.
And then it was exactly what you agreed on.
Exactly what was said in the email. And I'm like, well, this feels low now.
Yeah, like, well, I kind of got underpaid here.
Nothing. I didn't even sell that many koozies either.
God damn, it's just the Perry Club. He's like, also, don't cash that until 2 Mondays.
Only been told that once, but it is very funny when people say that.
Because you're like, oh, so this is just a piece of paper.
Yeah, also, now, even next, I was told like it was like 5 days. Like I got paid on a Friday, and it was like cashing on Tuesday or something. So I don't know, it was even shorter. But I was like, well, I have zero confidence in this on Tuesday.
I know you're like, I'm going to do this one online. I'm not going into the bank. That'd be
No
humiliating.
chance. Oh, yeah.
When's the last time you've been in a bank?
Well, I get a lot of cash for koozies, so I deposit cash at banks.
Cash? That sounds like a shitty government program.
Cash for koozies. Like they're at the subway stops being like, cash for koozies. And you're like, what is this? Oh, we give koozies to homeless
We give
people.
koozies to homeless people so they can obviously keep their alcohol
They can
cold.
keep drinking, but it stays colder for longer. That way they ask for more or less.
You're like, wait, why is there a yacht on it? And you're like, Tom overbought.
Tom really thought the yacht thing was going to sell. Dude, I still have like 1,000 left.
Real? How much you buy?
Well, and now I have a tag on the pitch that everyone thinks is going to be on the merch, and it's not, and people are like kind of bummed about it.
They're just looking at like, where's the?
I thought it was going to say, because I say like go seamen,
Right.
like seamen, like sailors.
Yeah, no, I got
That's the joke.
Yeah, I'm with you. Appreciate that.
Did you like being part of a big family? This is the exact same energy.
Let me get out of here.
And now everyone goes, doesn't say go seamen on it. And I'm like, yeah, I thought of that after. I
Yep.
printed 5,000 of
Yeah, I
them.
bought these 6 months ago. Tags new.
So now like everyone's kind of bummed about
You can see him just
them.
kind of turning it around.
Yeah.
All right. Guess I just have this now.
Yeah. So,
Why would you want a koozie that says "Go Seaman"?
That was my thought. It's like Kelsey has like a joke about that. She has a joke where she says like Diet Cum, and everyone's like, you got to make Diet Cum merch. And it's like, no one would buy it. You just think that's a funny idea.
Yeah, it's like that, but that would feel bad.
Yeah. What day do you wake up and you're like, putting on the Diet Cum shirt today?
Oh, nice. All my Diet Cum stuff just got delivered. I got to get out of here, guys. It just wouldn't feel good.
No.
You open that up and you're like, this is what it's turning into?
Yeah. It wouldn't feel good as a comic either. Yeah.
No.
But yeah, so I have to go to the bank with like I'll go to the bank with like $800 in fives, and it's pretty funny because I'm walking in with a thick envelope.
That's a thickie. Yeah.
And it's kind of stressful because like parking in LA is tough. I'm walking like 4 blocks.
Wait, did you say $800 in fives? Or
I've
$100
deposited
in fives?
$800 in fives.
In fives?
I deposited after I did one club that paid me all in cash for headlining. I deposited like $3,200 in cash, and that was stressful.
Well, you just don't want to have that bag on you.
No, I brought a backpack because of it. Because I was like, I'm not just going to carry this in my hand. And then I was like, does the backpack look suspicious?
No.
I'm like, it's also 1 p.m.
No.
I mean, like, Beverly Hills. And I'm like, God, someone's going to know.
Somebody's going to fucking...
Someone knows I did the Velveeta room in Austin this weekend.
They probably know I have $3,200
They know
in
they
cash
pay
right
in
now.
cash.
It's like, well, what could I do so I could zip up the backpack?
Mm-hmm.
That way,
Maybe one shoulder, so I look casual, like I don't even care if someone stole
I'll take the sign off the backpack that says "tons of cash in here."
Oh yeah.
That is one of those things. You ever see these like news articles or whatever? You guys seeing this? Where like somebody just like finds like $100,000 in like some weird duffel bag somewhere.
Yeah.
I feel like if you like, something happened, you got hit by a car or whatever, and then somebody's like, oh, there's just like a ton of cash in here.
It's like all fives.
What do you do?
Lot
Are
of
you returning
koozies,
the
too.
cash? If you find a bunch, are you calling the cops?
No.
What if it's $200,000?
Oh, maybe because I would.
that's where I feel
I'd
like it
be
gets
worried about
scary.
like drug money, and I'm like, no, I just found this, which doesn't sound awesome.
No, and you're like, and there is $40,000 missing.
Yeah, I just thought it was mine.
Hit a little
But legally,
shopping spree.
are you?
But my only thing is like I think that it's the dollar amount. If I find $5,000, that's all for Timmy.
But that's
you find
right.
200, now it's fucking what's that movie?
Dumb and Dumber.
No.
Kind of.
Yeah, it is kind of. 275,000. Might want to hang on to that one.
That was
It's not No Country for Old Men. It's not that. Oh yeah, it is. It's No Country for Old Men.
It might be.
Finds a dang case, and now you got Anton Chigurh after you the whole
So
time.
you're worried about the crime aspect of it, but what about legally? Are you on the hook to return that?
Oh, I couldn't care less about that.
I know. I'm asking as
there's
you're
no
a
way.
lawyer.
There's no way, right?
I don't think so.
You
like
didn't
if I
return
found like
the drug money?
$200K like on your doorstep.
No, that's yours.
Is that true?
It's gotta be. What law would there be?
I don't know.
If you find money, you must return.
What if I find like an iPhone?
Legally, I think you're Gucci.
Oh.
Also, like you could never. It's not like they wrote
Is
their
finders,
name on
keepers,
it.
losers, weepers like a law?
I'm pretty sure.
That's where that comes from.
I think it's more of like it's not like explicitly a law. It's more of like an implicit thing.
Everyone's kind of like,
Everybody's like,
yeah.
I mean, I don't know. That's your
That's
phone.
what they were like. We could have put this in the Bill of Rights, but everyone just kind
You
of
gotta
knows.
get it.
Yeah.
If you find money, that's your money.
Finders, keepers, losers, weepers. Native Americans are like, thanks.
Thanks, appreciate that. It's like you didn't even find this place,
Yeah.
assholes.
It's just losers, weepers.
We're like, oh no. Also, we're allowed to steal whatever we want, and that's also ours. So here's smallpox.
Enjoy those casinos. Oh man.
Yeah, I don't know. That's my thing. I would only be worried about some guy coming around with a big fat gun looking for his dough.
Yeah, and you say,
And I'm like, brother, this is all yours. Give me a little finder's fee. Give me a 10% finder's fee for Christ's sake.
I would take like 1 month's rent. Just alleviate that for 1 month, and I'll give you back your money.
Money's
You have a
yours, dude.
gun? You know what? Skip the rent.
You know what? I'm done negotiating.
Buy
It is
me
your
a
money.
sandwich.
I'm so sorry I did this. Got really excited there for a second. How long you hanging onto it until you start spending? I think that's a big part of it. You can't go flashy all of a sudden, then people will know.
I think maybe like you spend it in subtle ways. Maybe you throw half of it into the stock market.
Yeah, it's pretty subtle.
Well, no one would
Just a
know.
quick 100K into the stock market out of nowhere.
All right, okay, maybe not. Maybe you buy land in northern Minnesota.
Now there's something.
That's what I would do.
That's not bad.
I'd go to some small town realtor and say, I have cash.
And don't ask where I got it.
Don't ask where I got it because I'll send the guy that's going to come for me right to you.
It's coming for you too.
I got a guy that's probably going to come murder me dead soon.
Do have this cash though.
And I could include your name or I couldn't. Give me this land.
Cheryl.
Give me this land, Cheryl.
Give me shit. Tom, riddle me this.
Will do.
We discussed this a few moments ago before the pod started.
Okay.
Before the mics got turned on.
Yeah.
Before the riffing started.
Before we lit this place on fire. Sorry about that.
Everybody's like, damn, this episode is heat.
Jesus Christ.
People are literally pulling their cars over right now, taking a breath.
It is, and I encourage that. We don't want any deaths on our hands.
We don't want reckless driving. We don't support it. And hey, people listening, we never have. We've gotten a couple of letters talking about our unbridled support of reckless driving. I don't know where this came from. We don't like it.
Stop blaming your car accidents on us.
It's not our fault.
We get it that you're laughing hysterically. We get it that sometimes you pee your pants a little bit. That's fine. Just don't blame us. We don't like being responsible for that. We hate talking to the authorities.
Thank you.
I have $200,000 that I just found recently. I can't be talking to the cops.
The last thing we need is the fuzz.
I don't like the buzz from the fuzz.
Buzz from the fuzz?
We don't need fuzz buzz on the pod, all right? Keep
Buzz
the
from the fuzz. That's fun.
Anyways.
The hell was I just talking
I
about?
don't know. You said riddle me this. We were talking about it before the pod.
Oh.
Is it still worth it?
Who knows, Tom? We're gonna figure out when we dive into this thing. But you're no stranger to the corporate gig world. Is this correct?
I've done a couple.
This is what my producers were telling me before we got on the mics.
Yeah. You did your research. Thank you for doing that before having me on this pod today.
I'm a nice guy.
I have done 4 corporates, I think.
4.
Maybe a couple more.
Are we counting the school? That's a corporate.
That was a corporate, so maybe 5.
So I'm doing. When it comes out of my mouth, I'm like, oh, this is gonna hurt.
Yeah, it's never good to think it's going to be good.
Right, but there is a part of me that's like, could be good.
Maybe it's good. Yeah, dude, I've had this thought on every one of them.
Damn it. I mean, like, it's there's no way it's good. The venture capitalist, there's no way
I will
it's good.
say, no, what time of day is it?
It is at night.
That's big.
It is at night.
Open bar?
Better be.
That's the problem. The tough spot with corporates is you want them to be having fun.
Right.
Like, you don't want to do I've done a corporate Zoom at 1 p.m.
Yikes.
Stinky McGee.
I mean, there's no winning there.
Because it's like they don't want to be there. It's brutal. The night time, at least it's like an event, and you want them to be drinking, you want them to be having fun. The problem with the open bar and the drinking thing is I've been at corporate parties. All you want to do is stand at the open bar with your coworkers and talk shit about your job.
Yep.
It's very fun. It was probably my favorite part about working in corporate America was getting drunk with coworkers and talking shit about the office, the job,
like,
complaining about the job. It's the same way comics, we complain about stuff. It's fun.
These new hires.
Then right in the middle of when they're talking about that obnoxious new go-getter new hire, right in the middle of that,
here he comes.
they go, can we all come back away from the bar? Can we all come focus in?
No. Look, everyone, we brought a guy that no one knows.
Yeah, and he wants to talk to you about his life.
Yeah. He flew out of Minneapolis one time, and things got a little dicey.
It's something kind of funny happened at the airport. And boy, wait till you hear about it. It's like, it feels so weird we both do a lot of jokes about our life.
Right.
Like our experiences. And that sounds so dumb to say, but there are comics that are like
observational,
and even if we're observational, it's often through a lens of this
something
was happening
we experienced.
To me. Yeah. Which works so well in a comedy club and feels really weird at a corporate.
Oh, God.
I will say it's better to go in with the attitude of like, I'm gonna try to have fun.
Hey, if there's one person in there that's gonna have a gay old time, it's your boy.
Yeah. I mean, I just ate my dick and balls, ding, 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 at that high school gig, and I had fun.
Hot dog. Yeah, no, that seemed like fun. Here's my plan. How about this, Tom? They're sending a car service.
That's fun.
That's not bad.
No, that's really fun.
So
that's a win already.
I think Timmy's gonna mix up a bev in the car.
Can you do that?
It's gonna happen. Well, certainly, right?
I don't know. What is the open container law? Because, wait, how do limos get away with that? So they just have a pass.
They have to have. That's another one. I think it's just like an agreement.
It's not a law?
I don't think it's a law. But people are like, wink.
Wink, you're in a limo.
You're allowed to have a little fun.
bevy.
Hey, you had an extra 2 hunch tonight? Yeah. Have a bev.
Yeah.
I mean, it's up to the driver to not be drinking, correct?
Yeah, but, like, I can't,
guess you can't,
drive you around
up.
in my car while you're drinking a bev.
Is that true?
Yeah, you can't have an open container.
Open container.
That's a thing, right?
Yeah. I mean, I think I'm gonna have to mask it. I'm gonna have like
I'll toss it in a
little
coffee
water
tumbler.
bottle. Yeah, something.
No, don't go water bottle.
Well, just something nondescript.
Water bottle just feels dark. It just feels like really alcoholic.
Yeah, that's true. I just have a water bottle full of vodka. I'm
Do you
like,
have
hey,
like
wait,
a
can we
Yeti?
turn around? I didn't get my cum dumpster T-shirts. I forgot those.
You should sell merch.
Excuse me, garçon. Yeah, selling merch at a corporate might be absolutely incredible.
I bet we know comics that do that.
I bet I can name one right now.
Yeah.
But I won't.
I know. Yeah, we just mouthed it. If you're on YouTube, you got a little treat.
Okay, so the plan, I'm going in, I'm going to be, what'd you wear?
I wore what I wear on stage. Although you dress a little more cash than I do on stage.
That's true.
You wear this.
Cash. Timmy Cash. These are chinos, at least.
Oh, yeah, these are nice.
Chinos not bad.
Maybe go Jackie. You got a Jackie?
I could get a Jackie.
Don't get a Jackie. What,
Well,
didn't you buy one when you moved here?
What, like a lighter jacket?
Yeah.
No.
Could have sworn you did. Green one.
I could have sworn you did. No, that was back in Chicago.
Oh, yeah.
Wore it once. It has insane pit stains in it now.
Have you washed it?
Sent it to the dry cleaners. Nothing.
Wow, that stinks.
Nothing.
That's bad fabric.
Which was confusing because I was like, I'm gonna get a decent little jacket. Stinks.
Yeah. Stinks.
So it's out of the rotation. Also, it's a bomber.
Bombers are kind of out.
Bombers are out.
You got to go. It has to have a real collar.
Yeah, but that's not me. I'm just gonna wear a suit.
Yeah.
It might be funny to wear like a tuxedo and tails.
Bow tie.
Yeah. Show up in a white tux, top hat.
I get it out of the car service. You're just hammered. God, he brought a cane?
Who's ready for a good time? I was like, oh, it's God in heaven.
No. Yeah, it'll be interesting. It'll be fun.
It'll
Toss
be
you some coin.
It'll be a story.
Absolutely.
Yeah. It's one of those feels like a little rite of passage. Like there are the shows you have to do where it's like, oh, this is just going to be a nightmare. Yeah. You just have to do it. Yeah. Oh, you got to go entertain the richest people in America.
You're going to be better for it.
I'm going to be better for it.
You'll get a little edge.
Oh, I'm going to get edgy as hell. I was thinking about that. I'm not even going to do that.
No, I don't mean that.
I feel like there are some people that would be
mean,
like, you fucking...
Oh, no, don't do that.
Yeah.
That's... Because at the end of the day, like...
Hey, they're people too.
Every time... That's not what I was going to say. They're monsters. They're fucking greedy assholes.
No, they're doing the world a service.
At the end of the day, they are like trying to have fun.
Right.
It's not the right setup for stand-up. So it's like
just go to the comedy club.
Afterwards, yeah. And like afterwards, they'll be really complimentary. Even if... Okay, and also, you might get in there and absolutely cook, and this might rule. There are some comedy people that are helping facilitate it, right? Isn't that how you got it?
Yes.
So maybe there's some insider knowledge where they know how to set it up a little bit.
I doubt it.
Yeah, I'm trying to be an optimist.
Yeah, I saw the venue.
But okay, not good.
Well, it's it's like a 5-star like resort.
It's gonna be a conference room.
Maybe fucking better not be.
Probably.
No, it feels more like hotel-y kind of resort-y kind of thing.
And I don't mean conference room, banquet room.
Possibly a banquet
That's
room.
probably where it is. That could be okay.
I'm gonna get in there early and kind of scout and be like, let's move into this room.
Dude, honestly.
What do you think about that?
Or at least, like, one thing they will not do, I guarantee they will not put the chairs close enough to the stage. I got there early and it didn't work at the high school gig, but it worked at a different gig. At Talia Hall, they had no chairs on the floor. They were going to go standing room.
What?
But we got there super early, and I was like, hey.
Wait.
Let's get some chairs up here.
What?
They were
at
going
Talia Hall?
Yeah. I did a corporate at Talia Hall. It was one of the worst.
Well, that just sounds insane. They were going to have everyone stand there.
They had chairs in the back by the bar. It was kind of opposite. And then they were like, well, we left it because the ex-ambassadors, the band, were playing after me. So they thought music set up. So the venue just set it up for music, how they usually do. They have a pit. Mm-hmm. But also corporate isn't mosh pitting.
No, the pit's not getting aggressive.
Yeah. So I was like, let's get some chairs up here, please, for the love of God.
For the love of Christ.
So, yeah, it might be worth getting there early.
Show up a little bit and be like, let's move this shit around. Let me tell you some
stuff about stand-up comedy, my friends.
Oh, get ready to get schooled on a little thing I like to call stand-up comedy.
I saw on the agreement that you're doing 30, though. That's long.
That is long. And let me tell you something, Tom. That 30 might turn into 20.
Yeah. Don't do that.
That 20 might turn into 10. I might not even go.
Don't give them... You just send them a note. You're like, crowd felt kind of bad, so I cut it short.
Crowd seemed weird.
I didn't want to do. Sorry, I didn't do the full 30. You didn't show up.
Like, yeah, but you guys know it would have been weird.
It was kind of it had a weird vibe.
This is my address for you to send that check, though.
What else do we got here? I got a funny thing I've been noticing lately that I don't want to get political, but this is
Political Tom?
It's just funny to me. You know, we got Trump in the throes of this fraud trial.
So Trump's in the news.
How
You guys seeing this?
How about this shit? No, but every day on Twitter I see like a new thing that's like jaw-dropping reveal in the Trump case. And then it's like Ivanka Trump was paying less for her apartment than it said.
Reported.
And it's like, the man has admitted to so many crimes on live television. This isn't... Stop saying the other shit.
Yeah, it's like, get him for the stuff he admitted to.
Yeah, like, there's so many things that are like, you would not believe what just came out. Trump's lawyer forgot to ask for a permission to do this thing. And it's
which was
kind of funny.
That was kind of funny.
That was awesome. But then it's like, that's not going to be... If he didn't get it for admitting to like sexual assault, like he's not getting punished for anything, and he admitted to like crazy fucked up things, it's not going to be like a little mix up by his lawyer is not going to be what gets him.
No, but it is funny.
It is funny.
Because the photo they showed, they were both just sitting there like, duh. Forgot to check the box for the old jury trial.
Yeah, that was funny.
I mean, that's just good quality fun right there. But yeah, it's like, well, maybe let's look into some of the things he did.
Yeah, the over-sensationalized like updates. Like, just don't give me an update till it's real. Because I'm also sick of... I mean, we've been impeached 38 times.
I mean, you know, Tom, we're in the era of clickbait, and I don't think it's going anywhere.
It's not going anywhere.
Because you want to know something? Still working on your ass.
You know what I just missed, dude? I miss real news.
I miss journalism. Where's Walter Cronkite? Walter Cronkite would be rolling in his grave.
Is he dead?
He better be with this riff.
If he's not dead, he will be soon. After
Cronkite
he reads a couple,
gotta be dead.
I have no idea what era Walter Cronkite was.
There's just no way Cronkite is still around.
No, because he'd be on the news. He'd be doing something about this.
Walter.
I miss
Cronkite.
I miss foreign correspondence. I want to be hearing updates from the front lines.
Oh, okay, yeah. God, thank God. He died in 2009.
Fuck.
Dead. And then everybody said, well,
Sorry.
now that the news is gone, how about a little clickbait? See what Trump's up to. Trump wore a red tie today. He promised everybody a blue one.
Oh, man, I did not realize Walter Cronkite was dead.
I know. Oh, shit. I know. I forgot that you guys were kind of close.
Yeah. Yeah, if we could just stop the riffs for a second.
Sure. Take all the time you need. He lived a good life, though. You know
that. He
that.
did live a good life.
He was fulfilled, Tom. He had a good career. He was highly respected. I know it's...
You ever just think about like how short it all is?
Well, it's one of those things. You know, it's like funny because I was thinking about that, and then I saw a post about how it was that little inside joke for your asses that nobody understands.
God. Yeah, journalism is dead. We need Cronkite back.
I think it died with Walter.
It died with him. Good night and good luck, Walter Cronkite.
Well, that's not
Walter
Walter
it wasn't
Cronkite.
him. I kept thinking it was him.
That was
Edward Murrow.
Edward Murrow. Good night and good luck. Did you ever see that movie?
No.
Pretty good.
It was that the title of the film?
Sure was.
Not as good as Grapes in the Fridge.
No, is that what it was? Grapes in the fridge?
There's grapes in the fridge.
There's grapes in the fridge.
Yeah. The theirs is big.
Yeah, I was supposed to. There is a game changer.
Facebook.
Yeah.
Not drop the.
Add the
theirs.
It's more cluttery.
It's longer. Harder to say. Oh, man.
I would have swallowed a big June bug on the way in.
I got a hilarious email today. Are you familiar with Smile Direct Club?
No.
They're like
some sort of braces.
Yeah, it's what's the main brand is
Invisalign.
Invisalign. Yeah, they're an Invisalign competitor. I don't know. I tried them once because I met a rep at a show and she gave me like an employee discount.
Huge.
And I failed at them. I gave up because I don't like doing it. And so I got an email from them today that was like, we are so dedicated to you and we're so excited to announce a big step forward in our company. We're dedicated to you as a customer. That's why today we have filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. It's like so disguised as this is a huge. It was like huge step. I think the subject was huge step forward for Smile Direct.
Okay, I'm confused. Are they just like in too much debt that they can't put any more into R&D?
Maybe.
And so they're hitting the chapter 12, I believe it is.
11.
Chapter 11, I
Yeah.
believe it is.
Yeah.
Sorry, I read ahead a little bit.
What happens in chapter 12?
You don't want to know, dude. Actually, they revolutionized teeth
God.
straightening. You know what worked for me? Braces.
Yeah, I'm not doing braces as an adult. No offense to people who have done that. I don't know anyone personally.
I did. I did it. I got braces on when I was 23.
But you weren't doing stand-up.
Fair.
That would be tough.
I was single out in the world trying to meet women, though.
Yeah, also tough.
Not,
Would you rather do stand-up with braces or be single with braces?
Well, I've already experienced single with braces, but hey, Tom, here's the benefit of endless charm and charisma. Still got some ladies.
Wow. Even with you're just walking around not opening your mouth.
No, that's not true at all. I was out there riffing.
I got braces.
I was out there riffing.
Did you have a line for it? Like when people, like if someone pointed out that you had braces?
No, I didn't need a line because I had a million other great ones about other stuff. People were like, this guy's funny.
Every once in a while, I'm like, yeah, maybe Tim and I aren't friends anymore.
Oh, I thought you were going to be like, damn, how'd you get so lucky to be Tim's friend? He's one of the funniest guys.
It's just got good lines. You didn't have a go-to line for the braces?
Give me an example of a go-to line with braces.
I didn't have to write one.
Hey, nice to meet you.
Sorry, I have braces. That's why my face looks like
it's
this.
not the only place that's got metal.
I
got a shed with some machinery.
my mouth will cut you up.
Probably cut your gums.
I'd love to tear that tongue up.
Man,
my teeth.
Love to really inflict some damage to your gums because I'd be kissing you on the mouth.
You stick with me 3 to 4 years, he's gonna be a whole lot straighter.
This will all be done. Okay, what do you think about that? She's like, I
wanna
didn't
get out of here?
I didn't even notice you had braces until you forced it into the conversation.
Also, sir, this is a CVS.
This is CVS, and I'm also your dad somehow. About that. I will say the worst time was when I had to wear what we refer to in the braces community as rubber bands. That wasn't great.
Yeah, the bands do not make her dance.
Bands were not making them dance at all. Those were near the end though, so it was coming to a close.
It's darkest before the dawn.
Brother, you ain't wrong.
Yeah. Why do we fall? You know,
To get back up.
all that
Stuff from Batman Begins.
all that and more. Is that Batman Begins or is that The Dark Knight?
I think it's Batman Begins.
I think it gets referenced in The Dark Knight though.
I would hope so. I mean, it's encouraged
I
me
love a through line.
quite a bit.
Yeah, my sister had a pretty rough go with braces through high school. Shout out sister
number 6.
4. She had a chain at one point.
A chain.
We were probably mean to her about that.
What is it? Chain? Like where?
Oh wait, no, was this sister 4 or 5? They might have both had it. I think it was 4.
Is that where because there are people that like they have to spread their teeth way out and then to bring them back together.
That was like one of them had like an extra one, so they had to like pull that one, but then like get that one out of there, but then there was like a big gap, so you really got to pull.
Got to pull it hard.
And you can't just go braces because there's a full gap. So then you go chain gang.
That's tough.
From one, I mean, you're going 10 yards, you know?
Let me tell you something, though, Tom. I don't know if you've ever experienced a high quite like
Getting them off.
getting your braces off.
Yeah, I probably never have.
It's literally, you're like, everything in my life is cooler now.
Yeah, you're batting with a donut you're swinging with a donut.
It's incredible.
What's the phrase?
I think you're I think you're playing baseball in a way that's really good.
You had a donut before.
Yeah, you ate 3 glazed donuts before the game.
You know, running with ankle weights.
Well, no, you run it. Well, now they're off.
Now they're off, right? Exactly.
Yeah.
You were living your life with ankle weights. All of a sudden, you take
Now
them
you
off.
take them off. Whoa, look how fast I am.
You know, I probably didn't need to make an analogy. I think people got it.
People got it.
I think people were pretty on
Well,
board
that's
with
the equivalent when you're in you're on deck. You're swinging 3 bats.
Yeah.
And then you're like, damn, look how fast I can swing this 1 bat.
Whoa, 1 bat's so much lighter than 3 bats.
It was
no
tough.
braces, so much better than braces.
It was tough, though, because I kept using my classic braces line, and I because you get so used to it.
Yeah, you were firing that from the hip,
And people were going,
right.
"Nah, hell is this guy
You
talking
got
about?"
braces, and you go, no.
No.
But what if I did? Wouldn't that be a good line?
Used to have them. Why do you think my these pearly whites are so fucking straight?
Idiot.
Idiot. Oh, you think this happened
God.
naturally? Think again.
You're wrong.
Teeth are a wild thing.
You ain't lying, dude.
I mean, brother.
You tried that on stage?
I've been doing a teeth chunk.
Yeah, I've been doing a chunk
It's
of
not
teeth.
big, but I think it's the premise that's a little weak because that's all. I just go, teeth are wild.
Aren't teeth kind of wild? And everyone, the right crowd does all get on board with that.
Well, here's the thing. It's worked a few times, and you know it's working because you hear like that low murmur.
Hey, yo, what the hell is he talking about?
No, everybody's going, holy shit, this is about to be awesome.
God, dude, I've been thinking about this all day.
Teeth are weird as hell.
Teeth are weird.
Gotta-
It's one of those ones where that's you.
Oh my God.
You
yes.
always say that.
That's exactly what we were talking about.
I love that when they lean over and say, that's all about you, and then they miss the actual punchline of the joke.
And then because when they come back, they're kind of like, everybody's already laughing. And, you're like,
And then the
"Idiot."
person next to him is like, wait, what? Part
are
of
you
it?
saying?
And it's like, oh, wait, what did he say?
And then you're like, no, yeah, absolutely, have a full blown conversation. Nice vest.
Front row, vest.
Interesting.
I got a little loose on I broke my non-drinking streak last night.
You'd love to hear that.
Because I had a rough one at Gotham Comedy Club in front of my good friend Jim Gaffigan, and then Jerry Seinfeld showed up right after that.
Jimmy, at least he didn't bomb in front of Jer Bear.
No, and I didn't bomb. I never said that.
Oh God. Oh God. Sorry
You
you
shut
had
the fuck up,
Sorry
dude.
you had a set that you weren't thrilled with, Tom.
Yeah, thank you.
God, you
Be careful
sensitive
with me.
Fucking. All right, go ahead.
So I show up about an hour and a half early to the spot at the Fat Black because I was just nervous, and I just walked around the West Village for an hour.
Yep.
I passed the same comic twice, and it was before and after their set. I go, what are you doing? I'm like, I got a 10:30 spot. I know it's 9:30.
Just hanging. So what are you doing?
Yeah.
It's Jim Gaffigan again. He's like, God, will you leave me alone, dude?
I get it. You were
Oh,
both from big families.
Sweet. Hey, Jim, you never got back to me about whether you liked it or
I
not.
wanted to know if you liked it or not. Did you
I'm
ever,
Tom.
Did you ever go to the bathroom? Did you ever find that bathroom? I can help. I know a spot.
Yeah, I
God
know it's
damn
kind of it's a weird club to find the bathrooms in, but I can help you out. Bye, Jim.
Good seeing you. I did say see you around, and I
I wish
I
you'd
don't
have been
think I'll
like,
be
no, you won't.
no, you won't.
No, you won't.
Probably not.
He's like, oh, you doing the United Center the same night I am?
Man, Rick Glassman had a great riff about he had to follow Seinfeld doing 30 minutes, including a Q&A. And he got up there
Why
and he,
would they do
he
that?
told his story about the first time he ever saw Seinfeld was at the Hollywood Improv. And then Seinfeld was out front talking to like his manager, who's a very famous manager, George Shapiro. And
Is he still alive?
I think so.
Can't be.
Gotta be.
Georgie was 100 years old when the documentary came out.
But that would have made the news.
I'm sure it did.
But I read the news, dude.
You don't even know what the news looks like, Tom.
I know, not anymore since it turned into all fake stuff. I demand a recount.
George Shapiro, is he alive? I don't know. That's died. Dead. 2022.
God damn it, dude.
May of last year.
Cronkite and Shapiro?
I know.
Fuck.
It's crazy that these guys die when they're in their late 90s.
That's why he's not texting me back. Honestly, I thought he just hated me.
Well,
This feels better.
he shared a few choice words with me about you before he
You guys
passed.
got kind of tuned up that one night.
We got kind of tight.
Yeah.
And I think it was his relapse in drinking that led to his eventual demise.
Good for you, honestly. That's
I didn't get much out of it, though.
You've seen this next comic at George Shapiro's funeral because he caused
Because
it.
he caused it by reintroducing him to alcohol. Give it up for Tim Smith.
So Glassman goes up there and he goes, yeah, I first saw Jerry at the Hollywood Improv. He's standing out front, and I just walked by 8 times pretending to look for my headphones that I dropped.
That rules.
And he's like, I don't know what I expected. Like, he was going to see me like the 4th time and be like, hey, you don't want to open for me, do you? It's honestly, it's the walking by the Gramercy Park thing. It's like, what do you expect to happen?
Oh, you lost something? You want to do 20? Yeah. How about we do 20 together? You've walked by 8 times.
Yeah.
That's the natural progression of this.
Is there any way I can help you in your career?
I mean, what a great out.
Oh, yeah, dude.
What a
the
great
host also,
bridge.
homie move, host did some time in between, kind of reset the room.
Bombed real nice.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
But just like in the way that was like, everyone's like stoked that Jerry was just.
It kind of just allowed everyone to be like, that was kind of cool.
Yeah, and then he was like, he had to keep being like, the show is not over.
Please stop leaving.
Trying to get your checks.
That's brutal.
Also, zero of the week. I have an easy zero of the week. Not even much of a story, but just an easy one.
Lay it on me.
Kind of a rambunctious guy in the crowd at this show. I get off and he stops. He does the grab on the way back, and he goes, "Dude, loved your set." And it was like really aggressive energy, and I was like, okay, thank you. And then Gaffigan gets brought up, and he's losing his shit. And then Seinfeld gets brought up, and he's like, "No way!" He's yelling, "No way!"
This guy sounds awesome.
He was. I kind of was on board with him at this point. No way, freaking out. At one point, Jerry's like, he saw someone taking a picture. He goes, I don't care about the phone. A lot of comics care about the phone. I don't care. I like the phone.
Was he wearing a
phones.
blazer and Nike Shocks?
Some of the worst Nike Shocks you've ever seen in your life.
Where does he still get Nike Shocks?
No, dude. The Shocks on these things are 2.5 inches tall. I love that you knew that.
Yeah.
He does that everywhere?
He's always wearing Shocks.
It's such a bad shoe.
It's the worst.
He's wearing
shoe.
jeans. He's wearing Levi 511s.
Yep.
And he's wearing bright white Nike Shocks with red accents.
I just don't understand.
And a dress shirt and a blazer.
Jerry? Hey, Jerry.
I'm sending him shoes.
Where are you getting the Shocks, though?
I mean, if he wants Shocks, he gets Shocks.
But if they're not in production,
Nike has some Shocks laying around.
you think?
Yeah. For Jer?
For Jer Bear, I bet. Or bought
he's a billionaire.
7,000
He can
pairs
have whatever
in
he wants.
1999.
Yeah, he did the Mr. Megorium route.
I mean, the
Have you
Nike.
ever seen Mr. Megorium's Wonder Emporium?
Is that starring Jonathan Depp?
No, Dustin Hoffman.
Haven't seen it.
An incredible film. You should watch it. There's a great line in there. He goes, I bought a lifetime supply of these shoes. This is my last pair.
I just typed in Nike Depp.
I just told a really heartfelt story about Dustin Hoffman.
Wait, sorry, I had to.
No, it's fine. You missed it. But go watch Mr. Megorium's Wonder Emporium. My girl Natalie Portman also stars in it, and I love her to death.
They do still sell Nike Shocks.
Wow, incredible. Well, that's where Jerry's getting them. So he's up there doing that. He's going, the Shocks, the Nike Shocks. He actually did a lot on phones, and he just kept saying, phone, and I can't unhear phone like that.
Is he hamming up his voice at all?
A little bit.
Yeah.
When he gets excited about something.
Oh.
He's like, because then if you're teaching her how to use the phone, who's watching the kids? Or whatever it is.
How was his stuff?
It's fun. It's fine. Why do you get in a cab, but you take an Uber?
Yeah. You're on Long Island, but you're in Manhattan.
Yeah.
How you getting inside of it?
Yeah.
Everyone else is on top trying to get in.
You get on the train, but no one's on the train.
one's on the
Everyone's
train?
in the train. It's actually his act.
I know
feel
that's like
kinda
word
bad
for
about
word, yeah.
But it's a lot of that stuff. Sorry about the bad impression. That was probably really annoying to listen
It's a lot of that stuff. Word for word, his jokes.
But so then, so this guy, he says, I don't care about the phones. And this guy goes, thanks, Jer. And he goes, what? And he goes, thanks. And he's like taking a picture. And then Jerry just dunks on him.
Love that.
He's like, because he had the bit already. It's all about how all you're going to do with that picture is annoy someone else with it, which is a great bit.
Boy, that guy walked
right into it. And boy, did it murder.
Yeah,
like applause
my God.
break.
I'm sure that guy was like, oh,
Shit.
fuck.
So then, but he's still over the moon, whatever. He's stoked. Jerry gets back into material. Guy leaves, goes to the bathroom.
He's going to jerk off to his new photo.
Not in the he's not in the showroom for half of Jerry's set. After he was like, no way.
Jer Bear. He was like, he's doing old.
He's, I've seen this.
Seen this. I'm going to get out of here.
Yeah.
Later, Jim. Later, Tom.
See, Jim, keep working on that stuff. Tom, did you like being part of a big family?
So I did want to ask you about the big family. Did you like that?
Is that good for you?
Is that something you liked?
Oh, yeah, that was my zero of the week. The getting up and leaving, every comic noticed it. Because we all saw him freaking out. No one talked about it. And then we all saw him get up to go to the bathroom right as Jerry's like getting into a premise.
Yeah, and you're like, dick?
It was just kind of like, oh, you're fake.
You just like the
You just
celebrity
wanted to
of
see
it.
Jerry Seinfeld.
But, he did show up for a show where Jerry was not on the show.
Yeah.
So he didn't show up for Jer Bear or Gaff Gaff.
But you're going to watch Tom's whole set and then cut out during Jerry?
I mean, he might have just been. It might have been like sensory overload.
Or maybe he was like had to poop his pants.
Been there.
Yeah, me too. Why am I hating on this guy?
Maybe he was in there absolutely taking a massive shit.
Yeah, he was literally prairie dogging. Held on. He wanted to go
Held
after
on.
me, and then Gaffigan gets up and he's like,
I
"Can't
can't
leave
go
yet."
now.
And then Jerry gets up and he's like, "No way! I have to poop." That's why he was saying "no way."
No way! Because he
God.
just shit his pants. Luckily, Jerry had a nice chunk on shitting your pants while in the audience.
Because the poop is in the pants.
Here's the thing about pooping your pants. You're going to annoy everybody around you.
It's out of your butt.
People say you're pooping your pants, but it's not the pants. You're pooping your butt.
You poop in your butt.
And everybody's just, uproarious about, you do poop your butt.
I'm over on the side going, "Did you like being part of a big family, Jim?"
Gavin's like, I mean, comedy. What has comedy turned into?
James. Jimbo.
Sucks.
Hello. Right here, Tom. I did 8 earlier.
We
I opened
spoke
for
a
you.
moment ago. You offered me some empty pleasantries, and I didn't leave the conversation.
Did that mean nothing to you, Jimothy?
Oh, they always say don't meet your heroes, Tom.
That sounded like Gaffigan.
Did it?
They always say, yeah.
That's kind of crazy, that Denver guy, that they all really called me Tim Gaffigan.
Yeah, that was funny.
When you're on top, everybody's coming for you.
Met a guy that was with Tim in Louisville. He's now in Denver. And I
Louisville?
Louisiana.
The hell?
Louisiana. God, I was just there for a weekend. Did
Go
you hear
Packers,
I said
dude.
it, though? You a Packers fan?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I go, my best friend came up in Louisiana. Do you know Tim Smith? And he goes, of course I know Tim Smith. Everyone called him Tim Gaffigan.
It's incredible that he went right to...
Pretty much straight to it.
Yeah, that's probably hurt his career a few times.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, you think, do you think he was talking shit?
Sure.
Oh.
I mean, I don't, because no one ever told me until I was leaving.
Oh, so it was not a fun thing. It was shit talky.
I think so.
Oh, it wasn't. I thought this was like Timmy Gaffigan's here.
No.
Ah.
I didn't hear until I was
This makes
on
me
my
feel
way
worse
out.
about bringing it up.
No, it's not an insult. Tim Gaffigan?
Yeah,
That's fun.
But being compared to one of the greatest comedians of
Greatest
all time.
of all time?
That sucks.
Sorry. Oh, I'd done stand-up twice, and you guys are like, man, it kind of sounds like
I don't
Gaffigan.
know. He's kind of doing like really world-class stuff.
Yeah, incredible. Yeah, keep doing your same 10 on a... Never mind.
Oh, we got to wrap this thing up.
Let's put a bow on it.
This comes out tomorrow.
Yep.
I will be in Orlando, Florida this weekend, if you're there.
Florida.
Then Dania Beach, and then Minnesota for the 10,000 Laughs Festival. That'll be fun. Doing a...
Certainly won't be
if you're in
10,000 when
Minnesota-
you're on stage.
No.
Come on, that's not bad. Did that just get in your head?
Yeah, it did.
It's going to be a great festival. You're going to have good sets.
I have a big recording tomorrow,
Everything's
Tim.
going to be fine.
I need to get 10,000 laughs exactly. If I don't hit 10,000, they won't even pay me. They told me that.
That's how you get into the festival.
It's
Have
have you gotten
getting
10,000
10,000 laughs.
Yeah, 10,000 fest. 10,000 laughs. If you're going to come to that, if you're in Minnesota, I would suggest it. There's going to be a fun show at the end of the festival. It's Chad Daniels and Kelsey Cook co-headlining, doing like a fun thing, bringing on a bunch of comics, and we're going to, I don't really know how it's going to go, but I think it'll be fun.
It's going to be a bunch
Come to
of
that.
bumping mics.
Yeah, so it could be really bad, but it could be really fun too. Chad is one of the funniest people of all time. Kelsey's very funny, and I am going to be there too.
Well, you'll also be on the
Yeah.
dais. That rules, Tom.
What do you got coming up, Timmy?
Let's see. If you're going to be in Connecticut, I'm going to be doing a corporate private gig. If you would like to break into the venue and cause a lot of concern, I'll be there. And then that next weekend, I'll be in New Hampshire.
What town?
Oh, I forgot New Hampshire was a state.
It is. Right?
I'm going to be in
Yeah, it is.
Connecticut, New Hampshire.
The Shire.
God, where am I going?
I don't know.
I just know it's
I
in
don't
New
know
Hampshire.
a town in New Hampshire. What's the capital of New Hampshire?
Old Hampshire. Tom,
Come on.
why not?
Little Piggy Shire.
I mean, why not a little into the pod riff?
Come on. Old Hampshire.
Jeez.
That's what they're going to be calling you by the time you leave.
I mean, they're gonna be like, "Whoa, this guy's." So it just come out and see us.
I'm going to get 8,000 laughs. Fuck.
Fuck.
All right. we love you guys.
ya. Bye.
Bye.
He married my sister, now we're living together. We're roommates in